Studs, what do you make of, at one Republican debate, the candidates were asked how many did not believe in evolution? 3 of them raised their hands.
Well, there it is. See, you have this problem. And then, but you gotta go deeper in that, because Jim Wallace has a magazine, Sojourner. Jim is a thoughtful guy. He says we have to understand what makes them come into being. I have the experience. The book Working, my most popular book, Working, was banned in a city called Girard, Pennsylvania, a working-class town, much poverty. The teacher I suggested for class, and they said no. And there was a big gathering. I went down there. It's impossible to lose. Author defending book. And here come the enemy. The enemy were about a half a dozen people. And I saw that woman, and her hands were gnarled. Her husband was studying his knuckles, all calloused. And had this crazy kid who was just throwing biblical quotes at me that were non sequiturs, nothing to do. And she says to the kid, "Shh, be quiet. Listen to what this man says." Said this woman who's leader of opposition to the book. And I felt in her is a tremendous possibility. And there was another guy, a guy I know, he was a circuit rider. A circuit rider are guys who are preachers who go to churches, black off-white, where there's nobody there. And this guy used the Bible as a working man's book. Jesus the carpenter, the poor, the rich, and this old woman whose leader of these tobacco workers are on strike says, first time I had the Bible talk about 3 squares a day. And so that woman, Sister Blake, is in this woman who was attacking me but wasn't. There are possibilities. How could it be that at the end of World War II, we were the most honored, powerful nation in the world? Honored is the key word. Today we're the most despised and feared. How come? Because the American public itself has no memory of past. You know, Gore Vidal used the phrase, the United States of amnesia. I say the United States of Alzheimer's. We forgot what happened yesterday. We know all about Paris Hilton. We know about that. But what do we know about? Why are we there in Iraq? And they say when you attack our policy, you're attacking the boys. On the contrary, we're defending those boys. We want them back home with their families, doing their work, and not a war that we know is built upon an obscene lie. We know that now. And so it's this lack of history that's been denied us. Just as the case of this guy was told, the government saved them during the Great Depression.
Studs, I wanted to